When I'm training for professional competitions, men and women always ask me for advice. To women, I say push yourself harder than you ever have before and go beyond your comfort zone. Focus on your goals. Men, if I am willing to push myself to become Mr. Olympia in 2022, then I only have one thing to say to you. Bring your A game.
Here we go again.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So what we're talking about today is old women still chasing the bad bee image. I talked the other day about wanting to be a bad bee and where that actually comes from, and you can check that out right here. But we got old women that still want to act like they still got it. And then you got other women that congratulate the foolishness. We don't have any boundaries. We don't have any respect for anything. I'm going to show you a real quick video. It's like an 8-second clip. Because it has music to it, I'm going to mute it out. But I'm going to let it run probably twice so you can see it. And then I will be back with my perspective. So let me go ahead. Let me share my screen real quick. Okay, let me mute that. Here we go. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, so that was a mother and a son. And from what I can gather, this is not a one-off. This particular family usually makes videos, similar little videos with her sons. So this is a mother and son. This woman's got to be in her 50s or something. She's got to be. And then the comment section, a lot of congratulations. Oh, you still got it, girl. Get it, girl. You know, and then there were a few people in the comment section like, come on. You know, when are we going to stop this foolishness? She's too old for that one. And a lot of these old women out here don't want to hear you too old for it. But you do be too old for it. If you still got it, that's okay. If you 50, 60 can still make it jump, make it twirl, that I'm happy for you. Make it twirl with your husband. The husband you supposed to have had for the last 30 years, make it twirl for him. Willie Earl still like it. Willie Earl still like it when you jump in and make it clap and flex and twirl and hop. He still like it. I guarantee you he like it. But I don't know why we got to have all of this going on all over Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, wherever we are. Okay? Like I said, it's okay if you so-called still got it, but why come you can't still have it with your husband? Why come you can't do that? Why do we need to shake our butts on camera with your kids, with your son, no less? We don't care nothing about appearance values. Nothing at all. Nothing. What happened to us? Why we don't care about having class? Why you don't get more refined as you get older? Why you don't calm down when you get older? Because if you're doing this in your 50s, you was doing it in your 20s. So you've been shaking and twisting and turning the whole time. You ain't missed nothing. You ain't missed the beat. And if you did, too bad, so sad. It is what it is now. So when do we apply self-respect? When do we apply family or respect for boundaries. And then if you stand up and you say something, if you say, hey, you know, that's not supposed to be going on, then you hating and you know what I'm saying, you're wrong, and let her be great. And that's being great. Shaking your butt on TikTok, it's bad enough the young ones do it, and now you got the older ones setting the example. So that's her being great. That's greatness to us. Since when did our standards become so low that shaking your butt or still being able to do that at whatever age you are, it doesn't matter how old you are, since when does that become greatness for us? Why is the bar so low for greatness for us? Our best life. Why our best life is always circled around and centered around some component of our sexuality. Whether we young enough to have the allure or whether we way past our prime and way past the wall and we don't got no allure, we still trying to recapture some stuff. You lost it, baby. It's gone. And like I said, and if it ain't completely gone, good. Twist it for your husband. I would love to be 56, 57 and still roll it to the husband. Get his eyes big as saucers. You dang on right. I would love to be able to do that, but I would never go on TikTok to do it. I could never. I would never be on YouTube to do it because don't nobody want to see that because I'm too old for that. And I have dignity. I got some type of class about myself. You know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I have no desire to do that. But that lack of balance, and this is why I say our culture trashy, because we don't have no standard in our culture. There aren't any standards in the culture. There aren't any things that we hold shameful or that we hold high. There's no standard that we as women hold ourselves to and keep it that way. It was the women that held the standards, the cultural standards. But our standards is in the garbage. Then you don't want nobody to say Black culture is trash. It is trashy. Because you have an overwhelming majority of women that will look at that and laugh and think it's funny and congratulate her for it. And now I don't see anything to congratulate. I don't see anything that's worthy of a congratulations. We congratulate each other over the stupidest stuff. We high five each other and TT and Kiki and Hee Hee with each other over the dumbest stuff. Over the dumbest stuff. This woman probably got grandkids somewhere. Should be teaching her kids something. Should be leaving down a legacy of this is what grandma taught. This is what mama taught. You know, mama may have had her day in her day. All right, well, that's fine. That's fine. But today is not your day. Yesteryear was your day. Everything is okay. This is why I don't like it. Everything is okay. Everything is all right, except if it hurt me, except if I don't like it. Nothing is completely right. Nothing is completely wrong. None of the internal values matter at all. They're not respected to any degree. No behavior is checked by them. Here's the real thing. Old women still be wanting to be bad bees because they don't have never had, or never have they believed that they have had any other value other than her sexuality, other than beyond being a bad bee. That's what it boiled down to. She's lived beyond the scope of her youth without ever finding her womanly value or the true worth of her womanhood. Because there's no way that you get to a certain age as a woman, a certain age of maturity as a woman, and have not found your womanly worth, have not found your true worth as a woman. To where stuff you might have caught me doing at 19, 20, 22, I wish I would do that again. Not even that much reflection. Not even that much reflection. To say, I wish I would do some stuff like that. I ain't doing that. That crazy stuff I used to do when I was young. Ooh, I was stupid. Ooh, I was good and silly. Ain't no way. I done learned because I've lived. Because I've lived to see the mistake, the consequences of bad choices that I've made. And I've learned from those choices. And I would not repeat those choices. And I would not advise other young women to repeat those choices either. Because I'm an older woman now. I'm me, myself, I'm in my 40s. A woman in her 50s, a woman in her 60s should be able to tell a younger woman, no, baby, that's not how we do things. Listen, auntie, or whatever you want to call us, or whatever, we did that. I've been where you at. I've been where you going. We did that one already, baby. I would not advise it. I would not advise it. Where did we go with that? They still chasing the image of being a bad bee because that is all that she has ever been worth. It done faded away. But who else is she now? Who's she gonna be if not a bad bee? Who's she gonna be if she can't be a baddie? An old baddie. No other title, no other position has as much value in the lost value system as being a bad bee. And she is unwilling to let it go. If she was ever that, she's unwilling to let it go. This is what they really mean by you can't turn a 304 into a housewife. What that really means is you can't give a woman in the lost value system, the 304, the values of a valuable woman. You can't switch her value system. Just by getting her, that doesn't switch her value system. That's what that really means. Can't turn a 304 into a housewife means that you can't get this woman to go from this and living her whole life according to this to living her life according to this and this just simply by wifing her up or putting her under your protection or putting her under your cover. That does not switch her value system because putting this woman under your cover is not a personal biocultural event for her. You didn't change what she believed about her biology. You didn't really change her culture. You just tried to change her environment. And that doesn't really work. Because if the biology never changes, the culture and the environment switches don't really mean too much. She's going to revert back to the culture of a 304, to the environment of a 304, to the value system of a 304, because that's what is now in her biology. That's why that statement holds true over the test of time. A woman that has already had wifely values has a different value system. She has a 10 life value success system based set of values. She does not value the transaction. She does not deal in the transaction. That's not how she lives her life. She lives her life according to the 10 life value. She lives her life according to being a valuable woman. That is what she's doing. So a 304, a young 304 just become an old one. That's all she do. She just get old. Somebody somewhere along the line may or may not put her under their cover. But if you do, you have to understand that she'll always be a 304 in here. She'll always be a 304 in here. You won't get it out of her. You won't get it out of her. Especially if she an old one. She's been in that system. She's been in that system. She's been in the lost value system too long. Not going to get her out. Because the first thing, she got to want to come out. She got to want to. And a lot of these old chicks making their cheeks clap on TikTok. When TikTok, it wasn't even no such thing as the internet when they was young enough to really make a cheek clap and somebody kept at it. Internet wasn't even invented. when you was 19 years old and somebody wanted to see your cheeks. Okay? Come on. You somewhere was twerking in a tavern. That's how old you is. When you was young, it wasn't even no club, it was a tavern. Girl, if you don't knock it off. Anyway, sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure. And this perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.